Hey y'all, my name is Lexi, and this is my PowerPoint on technology in the classroom. Um, the assistive technology that I am most familiar with is the Promethean Smartboard. This smartboard is an interactive board that students can write on, play games, and much more. When I was observing, I've actually seen students use this, the special needs children to be exact. I've seen them use this to trace their name and even read at the push of a button on the remote. It comes with a special pen to help the students write and navigate the board as well, so it's pretty cool. My experience is when I was 11, my father and I created a baseball league for special needs children and adults. From that day, I really knew what I wanted to do with my life. I knew that I wanted to be a special needs teacher, more specifically in the autism spectrum. Since that day, I have babysat many special needs children, and I am actually a supervisor of the Open Door, which is the special needs program at my church. My hobbies include photography, as you can see in the picture of the water in the sunset. I like to rewrite songs with my own lyrics, as you can see in the middle, and I also love to be with my horse, like I'm always with him. His name is Pirate. So for the technology philosophy, I decided to go back to the smartboard because every class is going to have a wide range of diversity, meaning that there is going to be a wide range of learning styles and learning levels. By using the smartboard, Active Inspire is a great tool not only for educators but for anyone, offering all of the tools you need for a high quality presentation, including math and media tools. Active Inspire is a full-blown presentation program. So basically, this means that you can access the internet and many different apps that you need for your lessons and for your curriculum for the whole year. Because of this, all students of different levels can use this to help them become more involved in their education. I think technology in the classroom is important because it can help learners of all levels learn at their own pace. For me personally, I will utilize the iPads and the computer so that all students have access to hundreds of different websites and apps to help them learn and become more involved in their own education. My favorite theory is that all students deserve to have an education that they can follow along with. By using various forms of technology, all students can be working on their classwork while the teacher is monitoring their activities. This semester, I learned many different teaching methods. One of the methods that really stood out to me was teaching through the use of games. For me personally, I learn better when something is fun. So I plan to incorporate that into my classroom. And one game that I learned about was Kahoot. Teachers can make a quiz, and the students can use their phones or iPads or even computers to answer the questions. Um, I find this useful because it shows the teacher how many students get the question right and how many get it wrong, and it makes it easier for the teacher to know what he or she needs to go back and reteach, or if she can move on to the next subject. The culture change is there are many students who may not have access to technology in their homes, so the school might be the only time they are around it. Because of this, the whole school and teachers have to be able to adapt to the needs of their students and be able to help them when needed. Today's day and age is full of technology. By using technology in the classroom, believe it or not, is actually pretty helpful in getting the students ready for the real world. They will always be around technology, so as teachers, we can help them learn how to use it properly and effectively. They're also going to be around social media, so being able to maneuver the internet is also important when teaching technology. Working in special education, I plan to use some sort of technology every day. From my own personal experience, it seems to be much easier for the students to work on the curriculum. I plan to have a few of my lesson plans mapped around certain apps that the iPads and computers have, such as math apps, reading apps, and spelling apps. I will also be playing music throughout the day so that the classroom is not silent. I know for me personally, I need to have music going when I'm doing my work because I work better with it. So if it's in the background, my students should be okay with it. I will also have my students submit their work through the technology to an app that I create or one that is already created for the class. And then on the last slide is my references. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Bye.